Wacha ongee. Ongee. Kidogo. Karibu hata kamera zinashika.
Can I sneak in? Just like I'll go under
you. Excuse me. Let her come. Let her come in. Let her come in.
So you feel that it's going to be really fair and...
Well, the voters have done their work. What is remaining for the IEBC to give us the true state of the voters?
How was the process? How have you viewed it?
It is quick. Though there are many candidates, particularly at ward level, but the process is quick and we finished it within no time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Excited and hopeful.
Esther, unasemaje uchaguzi huu unaona unaendeleaje?
Iko sawa, nimekuja kushindikiza mama First Lady na baba. Lakini pale nimetoka mimi mwenyewe sijapiga kura kwa sababu Kimskit haikufanya kazi na mpaka sasa hii hawajaleta replacement na hawataki kutumia manual register. So hapo kuna shida. IBC pale Kimskit hazifanyi kazi, mupeane manual register. Alafu watu kama hawajapiga kura mpaka sasa hii wata extend your time kwa sababu watu wako kwa queue. Mama amepiga na tumefurahi. Lakini supporters wetu wengi hawajapiga kwa sababu Kimskit zimefail.
Na mnafikiri kutokana na matatizo hayo kutakuwa na shaka katika matokeo na uchaguzi, manake itafungwa saa 11?
Sisi tunajua watu wetu watajitokeza kwa wengi, so hata kama watakosa hapa tutashinda bado.
How rampant are these cases probably?
Yeah, I've got calls for many of names that are misplaced. A guy is talking about he was supposed to be voting in Nairobi, in Uruma, and his name is in Suna West. Suna West is in Migori County. How is he going to get there at this time? So, I don't know how the recognition
That's going to put a dent on the outcome of the election.
Let's give them
time
to see how they're going to be, but let's not predict that is not. If there's mistakes, let them correct those mistakes. There's still time. 5 o'clock is a long time from now.
Thank you.
How confident are you in the fairness and freeness of the election? How confident are you in the fairness and freeness of this election?
Well, we just hope for the best. Hope for the rubbish that they've done before.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Body hurts.
Raila's security must really have quite the job of keeping his jeshi, I think he's called them his jeshi vijana fire, in control. But they have accompanied his vehicle all the way when he came into Kibra on his way to go and cast his ballot, and it appears that there is no let up. They're determined to be, you know, when you see those security guys running alongside VIP vehicles, they're determined to be his security detail for the duration of this voting process.
Yeah, the pictures you're seeing there is Raila Odinga earlier on, and together with his wife Ida Odinga, leaving polling station number 10. That's at Kibera, Old Kibera Primary School. They didn't, well, Raila didn't address the media, didn't make any statements, but we saw some issues that Ida was raising together with Esther Passaris talking about.
But my question is this, where would Raila have spoken? Did you see that crash? It was a literal crash. And I suppose that is why he heard his say before he left his home, his residence in Karen.
Yes, yes it is. But still, the issue of the Kims keeps arising. I mean, we're still in the early hours of voting, and we are likely to see this pan out across the day. I recall, before Smartmatic was contracted, the inventory in IBC at the time, they were talking about having 45,000 working in good condition KIMS kits, and there's only an addition of, I think, 14,100. And in all those KIMS kits that were being sent to all these different polling stations, I was saying they were in good working condition. But then there's also the issue of some of them are not working. Just to bring our viewers up to speed with the KIMS kits and what we're talking about here, it is that device that is loaded with the electronic voter identification and results transmission system softwares. It has SIM cards and SIM cards of network operators, as well as SD cards that contain registered voters' biographic and biometric data for each polling station. So the difficulties that we've been seeing in, for example, Rigathi Gachagua took some moments rubbing his hands to get his fingerprints right. We haven't seen that with Raila Odinga. His was smooth. It took him nine minutes, Samuel.
All right, so what are your final words to Kenyans as they head out to vote, or when they're already on the queue waiting to vote, or just having voted? Mama Ida Odinga said it's still a long way to 5 p.m. Sam?
I think the process has started. We would want to wish every Kenyan who has the right to vote. Of course, it is interesting to see a very huge crowd of young men and women following the former Prime Minister. My worry is whether really they are voted or whether they are really registered voters. And of course, that complicates the equation if they are not. So we wish each person votes. We would want everybody to keep the peace today. And then we'll see the outcome, and we'll talk about the outcomes as they come, and tell Kenyans, the realities of the matter.
All right, Caroline?
My final word is for those who can vote, for those who've chosen to vote, let's go out there and vote. I myself am going to my my polling station immediately after this. And it is my wish that everybody who wants to vote, who is willing to vote, gets to vote. And people don't get tired on the queues, if the queues are long and if the KIMS kits are taking too long. It is my wish that everybody votes and we vote peacefully. And then at the end of the day, we will come back and see what were the hits and what were the misses.
All right, your last word, Prof?
Yeah, I would beseech